So recently, I was going through some of my Public Enemy records, and I came across a few records that I don't see very often. I don't see them a whole lot when I'm out digging. I don't see them in record stores. I'm not even sure exactly where I found some of these, but nonetheless, I wanted to show them to you guys and just check and see how often do some of you guys see, these records, this vinyl or whatnot. Now, this video is kind of geared towards more of the heavy vinyl diggers, the hardcore rap heads out there. The average person probably doesn't know what I'm talking about in terms of these vinyl pieces. Those of you who are hardcore on the CDs or even the cassettes or even the downloads here, you won't be able to relate to some of this stuff. But you vinyl diggers, those are the ones I want to, talk to about this kind of stuff. So we're going to talk about Public Enemy today, and I pulled out a small handful of some of my records from my Public Enemy collection that I don't see very often, and I want to know how often do you guys see it, or if you've seen this stuff at all. All right, so we're gonna start off with a classic. We're gonna start off with Bring the Noise, one of their biggest hits ever. I remember when that record came out. It was before the Nation of Millions album dropped. The single had dropped. We know it from the Less Than Zero movie soundtrack, which I want to show you that. That's kind of where we're going to go. So there was a 12-inch for that. There was also separate 12 inches, just strictly that dealt with that song. Now, this one is very common. That's not the one I want to show you, but this is the one that most of you have seen in terms of the vinyl. I want to show you a different version of this. The version of this that I want to show you is it actually looks like this. So it's got like a blank sleeve and then the black stripe thing. I don't know if they glued that on there or what, but it kind of goes across just like that. Now, I tried to do a little bit of research on this, and I couldn't find anything that actually spoke about this particular pressing of this record. And it's the same song listing, Black Flames and Public Enemy. On the back, there's a wider strip that goes up and down like that, and as you can see, it's the exact same song listing as the original. But is that crazy? Now, at first glance, one might think it's an import of some sort. But no, this is a U.S. pressing. It has the signatures of all U.S. pressings from that label. The label there, U.S. pressing. Everything about this record indicates that it was pressed here in the United States. So unless you know something that I don't, that's all that I have on this. I don't remember where I bought this or how long I've had it. I don't know if you can see that. I paid $5 for it. But yeah, a common, well-known song by PE, but not a common pressing. So, who can put me up on game on this record? I've never seen another one like it. This is the only one I've ever seen, so when I saw it, $5, I had to buy it. If you know something else about that record, let me know. I would love to know. Staying on that whole Bring the Noise theme, the next one I want to show you is an import pressing. How cool is that? Let's see. You've got the regular no noise version. There's a acapella version, and then the B side of this has Sophisticated, which was off of the first album, Yo Bum Rush the Show. So classic thin. This is UK, if I'm not mistaken. 1987 UK pressing of this, and I also have the very same pressing, but on 45 with the picture sleeve and everything. So this is really cool. Now I could have brought out all of my other Bring the Noise pressings. I think I have 5 or 6 of them. Like I said, when it came to the old Def Jam, CBS, Columbia pressings, there was a zillion pressings of these albums. They were pressed all over the world, so you could literally probably find 15 or more different versions, probably more, of this record, of this song. So there's a lot of them out there, but this is probably the coolest looking one that I have in my collection, and I wanted to show you guys that. Do you see this record very often? Let me know. I don't see it very often. I don't even remember where I got this one from. But yeah, Public Enemy, Bring the Noise, UK import. Now this next one is not a very rare record. You could probably go online and find it. You probably won't find it that quick at your average record store, but you could probably go online and find it pretty quick. So it's not rare. It's not an expensive record, but it's a record that I don't know anybody else that even owns this record. And this record is hard. This is Public Enemy, Give the Peeps What They Want. Man, when I tell you, if you like all of that classic, really hard drums, that Bomb Squad production, this is the record. This is the 12-inch for you. I mean, it's got them super hard James Brown drums. This is an incredible 12-inch. I bump this song quite often, especially it hits hard, and the b-boy jams, the b-boys can get down to this really hardcore. If you haven't heard of this record, if you haven't heard this song, after you're done watching this video, look up Public Enemy, Give the Peeps What They Need, and just listen to that song. If there's an instrumental version available online, listen to the instrumental too, and tell me how hard this record is. This record is hardcore. How many of y'all know about this song? How many of you guys have this 12-inch? This is hardcore. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the top hardest hitting Public Enemy records, like a dance floor burner. Check this record out. I don't see this very often. I've never seen it before outside of this copy. And I think I probably found that online somewhere. I did buy it when it came out. It's on Koch Records. Let's see, 2000 and, can I even see that? What does that say? 2002. So I've had this for quite a long time. Dope PE. You can't go wrong with Public Enemy regardless. Now this next one I want to show you is probably not that rare of a record, but I don't see this very often. I was going to show the album that this song came off of, but I thought this 12-inch was a little bit cooler to show off. This was supposed to be, or this was off of the album Rebirth of a Nation, which is an album that Public Enemy did with Paris. And so a lot of production from Paris is on that album. You know, he's a great hardcore Black Power type of rapper, revolutionary MC, if you will. So Cam and Paris and Public Enemy is a great team up. But this is Public Enemy featuring Paris, Dead Prez, and Cam. And it's called Can't Hold Us Back. Look at all of these hardcore cats in here. Paris, Dead Prez, and Cam. Come on. Can you go any harder than these guys? I mean, is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? On that tip, can you go any harder? I don't think so. It would be kind of hard to do that. Um, and I love the way they did the back of the cover to make it look like the old Bring the Noise, Rebel Without a Pause. Uh, the back of that cover looks like that too. So that was pretty dope. I mean, it looks exactly the same, just different songs on there. So, have you seen that before? Has anybody heard this song? Let me know what you think of this song when you hear it. Like I said, the entire album, Rebirth of a Nation, is featuring Paris all on the whole entire album. So that's pretty cool. I think this is that was a dope collaboration between those guys. Coming up next, this is Night Train, but this is the Night Train picture disc. Public Enemy Night Train picture disc. Check that out. So this came out in 1991. This is an import. So this was released, I think this was released in the UK too. Yeah, UK as well. 1992 actually. And this was the song that really kind of made Pete Rock a household name because he did the remix on here. In fact, he did two remixes on here. One is called the Pete Rock Get Up, Get Into It, Get Involved mix, and the Pete Rock LIRR Strong Island mix. The LIRR is the train system in New York. Takes you out to Long Island and all that kind of stuff. But have you seen the picture disc of this? I don't see this very often. This is another one that I haven't seen it since I bought it, and I've had this for quite a while. You know what I mean? And of course, this was off of the Apocalypse '91 album, classic album. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? Next up, we have Public Enemy Music in Our Message, or Message. This is not the version I want to show you. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this version. Some of you might even own it. But I actually came across the clean version of this, and it's pretty cool because they put this in black and white for whatever reason. Color. Black and white. And the cool thing about this this clean version is they put another entire record in here with all of the instrumental versions of every song on the album. So you get the clean versions of the songs, and you also get all of the instrumentals of the songs. Super cool gatefold beauty here. I would really like to know how many of you guys have seen this one before. I love this record. That artwork says so much. There's so many messages going on that cover. Just take that all in for a minute. How many different things do you see? How many different messages do you think P is trying to convey with this cover? There you can see the song listings with all of the instrumentals and stuff. Classic album from my Public Enemy collection. I got one more for you. This one is actually a 45, and it's called Everything. Check that out. And Everything actually features Gerald Albright. You guys know who that is? That's a jazz artist. You've probably heard some of his songs, if you're my age anyway, on the jazz stations. He used to, I know I have a Luther Vandross cover he did, the So Amazing. was a big hit on the radio back in the day. But anyway, this song is called Everything. On the B side, there's a song called I Shall Not Be Moved. This came out in 2012. I bought doubles of this. I'm almost positive that I ordered this from overseas somewhere. I don't exactly remember. That's been so long ago. It doesn't look like an import, but it may very well be. And it said, the I Shall Not Be Moved, it says it's produced by Gary G. Wiz. I wonder if that's the G. Wiz from, is that the G. Wiz from Kid and Play? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe he produced the whole, the project. I'm not sure. It says this song is made so much richer by the contributions of Dwayne Farrar. All right. So this is another banger. I'm not even sure if you can find this nowadays. I've never tried to look for this. Like I said, if my memory serves me correct, I bought doubles of this from overseas somewhere. I definitely didn't find it in a record store here in the States. So yeah, does that look familiar? How many of you guys have ever seen this? I'm really interested in knowing. And if maybe you think that there's some PE, some rare PE stuff I don't know about, please feel free to share that with me. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Just a small pile of PE records that I don't see too often, and was wondering, have you seen this stuff? If so, let me know. If not, let me know too. Do what you got to do, and we'll see you next time on Daryl D TV. Until then, you guys stay safe. Peace and love.